Hello there. What is going on, everyone? We are talking about the Children of Mandalore kit for Star Wars X-Wing Miniatures game today. This is a new organized play kit and multi-scenario kit that's coming to local stores near you. You're going to get some cool scenario tokens. You're going to be getting some alt arts. You're going to be getting some instructions and some fun little Mandalorian-themed play events. So, pretty cool stuff. We're going to talk about this. There was a recent article posted from AMG, so we'll run through some of the cards that they previewed and a little bit of a taste of what you'll be playing when this comes to your store. Some of you might not know exactly what this means or what kind of a kit this is, so we'll kind of outline that a little bit in today's video as well. Little admin stuff, giveaway news, and all kinds of admin stuff just to get it out of the way, and then we'll move into the core of the video. Big new giveaway we're doing right now. It's running until early June. It's for a Star Wars Shatterpoint core set. Comes in the form of a $165 Amazon gift card. If you're not interested in in Shatterpoint, you could use it on X-Wing stuff or whatever. But you should use it for a Shatterpoint core set. Check it out. If you want to have a chance to enter to win that, you just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. Simple as that. Also want to thank today's sponsor, Luxury Playstyle. Amazing full metal tokens. These are absolutely gorgeous tokens. They come in a variety of finishes. You can get them ultra shiny or darker or somewhere in between. They flip over and like shields will be activated. They'll be up, they'll be down on the other side. Force double-sided, charge double-sided. Your focus and your evade, all of your tokens they're all double-sided. Yeah, really cool stuff. Head over to luxuryplaystyle.com and use code Crabbok VIP. You're going to save 15%. These make great prize support. They make great gifts. Mother's Day coming around. You play X-Wing with your mom? Get her some tokens. She doesn't play X-Wing? Get her some tokens. She may realize, what am I going to do with these? Do you want to use them, honey? I'm like, I'll use those while I go to play this Saturday, and then you can go and play it, and you can give them back to her when you're done, or you can just hold on to them or just treat yourself. Like, Mom, I'll take those tokens off your hands. I'm really not. If you're not going to play X-Wing, you could do that. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, check them out. You don't forget to use code Crabbok VIP. All right, so Children of Mandalore, what is it, right? It's this box kit that your stores near you can order. Let your stores know you're interested, especially if you guys play X-Wing at your store. If there's a local scene, your stores hopefully will be putting orders with this in to Atomic Mass Games. And what it is, it's going to be a box that has a couple of scenarios, and then the cardboard and the cards and the instructions and all the play materials outside of the ships and the core game materials that you need to run these two new scenarios. And this one actually has two. That's just different. Most of these organized play kits that Atomic Mass Games put out has a scenario. And the cool thing is, once you go and play, you get to take the stuff home with you. Not everything, but you get to take the stuff to recreate the game at home. So if you go to the store, play in the event, and then you get to take a copy of the cardboard tokens and the rules card and all that stuff, whatever you need to play it at home, then you can go home, play with your kids or play with your friends and continue to play those scenarios. It's not just like a one weekend event. It'll only be in the store until supplies last, but the idea is that they give you the stuff to take home. Also, everybody who plays in the event is going to get a promo card too, which is also a good thing. That's the thing that's going to actually be used in the larger game. Now, the stuff from this scenario is not really going to carry over into organized play games or tournament level games or anything like that. So it's not like a tournament legal stuff that's in here. It's really just stuff for its own scenario, just for fun, a slightly different way to put a spin on your X-Wing games. One of the scenarios involves Beskar caches. You can see these. There's a couple of tokens. You got some shuttle tokens here. You got these Beskar caches. And so cool thing about those is that they're going to be all over the place, and you're each trying to tow them to your own side. It's basically just go get the Beskar and who can make the most armor out of it. You got foundlings that need helmets. You got dark sabers that need extra Beskar for various reasons. Who knows? You just need lots of Beskar. It's good stuff. But yes, the Beskar is all over the place, and you're gonna be trying to get it, and so it's a little bit of a keep away. Hey, do I tow the Beskar to my side, or do I try to shoot them? And they're trying to, it reminds me a little bit of capture the flag, but with multiple flags, because you got multiple capture the Beskar, right? So that's kind of cool. The other one's going to be about shuttles. So we got a kind of a close-up view of this shuttle card. There are shuttle tokens, just like the Beskar tokens, and you're going to take on the role of either a protector or an attacker, right? And one guy's trying to blow up the shuttles, the other guy's trying to protect the shuttles. That's kind of how this one works. You have the stats for the shuttles on there. You can track 5 different shuttles with how much shields and damage they have on them, which is pretty cool. Well, the 1 shield and 4 damage. So they're kind of light shuttles. Those, by the way, there's an attack shuttle for Star Wars Rebels fans. Attack shuttle right there. So pretty cool. They still have not reprinted the attack shuttle, the Phantom 1 yet in 2.0, have they? That's a pet peeve of mine. I really wanted to see the Phantom 1 reprinted, right? I really want to see that. But it's pretty cool. So it says at the start of the activation phase, the protector, that's who's protecting them, must relocate each cargo shuttle in the play area using a speed 1 move or a speed 2 move. You can do the bank or the slight turn or the straight or the 2. If you do the 1, you recover a shield. So if you go slower, you can get a shield back. If you're going really fast, you don't have time to get a shield back. So if you got your shields up, you can go faster. At the engagement phase, for each cargo shuttle, choose an enemy ship at range 0 to 2 and roll 2 attack dice. If there's any hit or crit results in the roll, the chosen ship suffers 1 damage. So they have a little bit of attack, which is kind of cool. And I think that's like an omnidirectional attack, because like if you're looking at the token, there's no firing arcs on it. So they just fire everywhere, which is pretty interesting. It's kind of like the old X-Wing 1.0 turret rules, where it's just like, oh yeah, you can just shoot at you don't have any arcs. Your arc is 360. So like these things have a 360 arc, which is pretty interesting. They do have a little turret on top, so I guess that works. Probably cleaner that way too. Like I think one of the ideas is this can be a way to get some new players into the game. Since X-Wing is more scenario driven now than it used to be, getting people into a game that's scenario based is a little closer to the core gameplay style. So I feel like these kind of work in X-Wing a little more than they do in certain other games that don't function as differently, because these kind of scenarios are at least a little bit closer to the core game, or the core game's scenarios for the new 2.5 X-Wing. Now in both of these scenarios, you're going to be able to pick one ship and assign them one of these cards. You have Tradition of War and Tradition of Peace. And so these are kind of interesting way to give yourself like a scenario-specific buff. The Tradition of War is, while you perform an attack during the Modify Attack dice step, you can spend 1 charge to re-roll one of your blank results. You get 3 charges. It cannot be recovered. There's also tokens that go along with these. They're like condition tokens. And then Tradition of Peace is a 2 charge, and you can spend 1, and you force the attacker to re-roll one of their hits or crits of your choice. And so that's kind of cool. So War is a little better. You get 3 charges, but 2 defense. That can be really frustrating. It's like, especially if you spent a Tradition of War and rolled into a crit, then I made you roll back into a blank or something like that. So that could be pretty cool. I kind of like it. So 2 different scenarios. I don't know if you have to play in both of them to be able to take home stuff, but I imagine these typically come with enough for, I think, 8 players. Sometimes they come in multiple languages, but there's usually enough for 8 people to take home 1 per kit. So that works out pretty well. I'm not sure if it's exactly how many they come with, but usually in the past of all the ones that I've seen, it's been about 8. The one thing that is going to be tournament legal is going to be getting a full art, alternate art version of the clan training upgrade with that beautiful Sabine Wren Darksaber art. Love it, love it, love it, especially with Ahsoka coming to Disney Plus soon. Lots of Star Wars Rebels characters getting brought back into live action, and we're going to see our wonderful Sabine in live action, so I'm really excited about that show. So this is pretty cool. And so that's, and these are nice. They usually do a new promo in every one of these scenario packs, and these so it's a pretty cool thing for them to do for these OP kits. And this is in addition to any promos that is going to come in, like the Store Championships kit and stuff like that. Those tend to have a lot more promos, but it's also a nice way for you to kind of be able to have something from this experience into the next tournament. You can use this card. So that's a cool way to do it too. Plus, you can probably use this as a substitute clan training upgrade in your build for the scenario itself. So I thought that's pretty cool. And here again, we've got to look at some of the different materials. Usually, you get a big rules card too. These are a little bit oversized cards typically, plus all the regular cards that you're going to be getting in the kit, and then your tokens, your punch board, and all of that groovy stuff in that box. Now, these aren't going to be available for individual resale, although some people have, listed them on, eBay and stuff like that. But you can just go to your store. The store may, there may be a charge to play in the event that day, or they may just let you play. I don't know. Every store has their own prerogative on how they want to run these events, but they're fun. My store, for the last one of these we got was for Armada, and we made a tournament out of it. There was a fee and everything like that because we ran a tournament alongside it. But we just used the rules of the latest scenario as the basis, as a good old excuse to run a tournament anyhow. So it was pretty interesting. So that's the Children of Mandalore organized play kit coming to stores near you. So be sure to check it out. Let your store know if you guys want to get it ordered. So yeah, this is actually coming in late May, so you have like over a month until these show up, so you got time to make plans. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic weekend and a great rest of your day. I will talk to you later. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are absolutely amazing and help make the channel possible, so thank you for your continued support. If you want to learn more, jump in our Discord. Check the links in the description below. May the Force be with you. Be excellent to each other. So say we all. Live long and prosper. Cowabunga, always wash your socks, and don't let the penguins make off with your shoes in winter.